Hello everybody, my name is Althamir. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be getting into unlocking companions, and this quest is for Sharp as Night. Now, due to an error, I actually lost the other video I did, so I found a character that was pretty much still in the beginning stages of the of um of the quest. So far, all I've done is gonna talk to him, and I'll show you where he is. He's pretty much like right on this bridge, like right about here, right outside Necrom. And then he has you go into the Necrom Outlaws Refuge to talk to a Dunmer who he basically blinded, at least in one of his eyes. But it's okay. The Dunmer's actually thankful because he's weird. So let's just get into it and get on to the next part of this quest. I will also say, I guess you can say trigger warning. Um, I don't know of how much ZOS has changed this quest since PTS. I didn't really do this quest beyond last time, but I will say, just in case, since my memory is a little fuzzy since my last recording, um, this could involve some things that could trigger people, so let's just be mindful of that. I recorded the first part of this video like a week ago before I got sick, and then when I went to upload it, I realized that it was corrupted and couldn't use any of it. So I was pretty happy about that. You know, I celebrated by throwing my headphones against the wall. No, just kidding. I didn't care that much. But luckily, I don't do the quest on every single person. So, alright, where we got? Scattered papers.
Hey, told you I'd find you.
Hey.
Raynella was here. Looks like debt collection notices. Not helpful to us.
Okay.
Blah, rot mouth. Makes me wish I was born without nostrils. Can't understand how anyone drinks this stuff.
Good to know. Alright. Sorry, I'm still a little sick. I'm just on the tail end of it, thankfully, but... Alright, Mary V insisted I ask you for help. I'm desperate and tired of you. For not responding to my letters. I'm slipping this one under your door, so I know you got it. We've camped across the river from the old Lungward outpost, heading north across the road between two boulders. Help us and Marivi, whatever, who cares? And I will help you shed this life and start again somewhere new, somewhere far from the reformers' grasp. Reformers, that doesn't sound good. Sounds like a little something that we have here that's kind of fucked up, you know? I promise things won't go like they did in Grotwood. I've discovered a way to safely undo the damage he's done to the goods. Oh no. You'll be in no danger this time around. You have my word.
Is this Deredrian's place? See, let me see that letter. So, Raynella came by, pestering this Deredrian for help. Why? Great. Well, maybe they patched things up and Deredrian went to go help her. Though that doesn't explain why she'd leave behind a note that says exactly where she's gone, especially if she's trying to hide from this reformer that Raynella mentioned.
Yeah.
Maybe. My job broker told me to track down Raynella and take back what she stole for an important client. He didn't give other details, and that's usually fine with me. No memory of my past makes no answers an easy pill for me to swallow.
But sorry.
I woke up a few
Distracted.
years back in the middle of Valenwood with a nasty headache and no memory except my name. But that doesn't have anything to do with the job. Let's get to that campsite. I'll scout ahead and see if we can take Raynella by surprise.
You got it, bro.
Great. If all goes well, then we can both get paid and go our separate ways, I guess.
I wouldn't click on the more dialogue because these kind of dialogues tend to paint your character as a complete freaking moron. But for the sake of backstory, maybe we'll get a little bit more backstory in Sharp as Night. Let's just get into it.
I already told you most everything I know. I came to in Valenwood, middle of nowhere, blood on my claws. Someone was screaming, didn't see who. My head felt like it was split in half, so they got away. Well, I was in the middle of the forest, had to hunt and track so I didn't starve to death. At one point, I started heading towards this huge tree in the distance. Eldenroot, civilization. Sometimes I wonder if I should have just stayed in the woods. Sure, a bit. Look, I didn't know if I'd killed someone or someone had tried to kill me. I kept my head down, took any job to get by, and now I guess I'm here. If someone somewhere cares I'm gone, they're keeping awfully quiet about it. Either nobody misses me enough to go looking for me, or I was a loner before, just like I'm a loner now. I'm not trying to find answers on my past. You shouldn't either. Meet you there. And don't go blundering in without me.
Yeah. All right. Where are we going? I'm falling apart over here.
Fate needs you, Proxy.
Oh, shut up. I already did this. Necrom is a really good quest. I will admit, I did really like Necrom. But I'm not doing it on another character, at least not yet.
You there! You look like a capable forager.
I am not.
Need some help. Can we talk?
Nope, you can't. Sorry. The character I did this on before was my main, so which already did all this on except for, you know, I saved the companion quest for all videos, and yeah. Although I found it by doing the Sharp as Night quest, I found yet another quest I haven't done yet, which was kind of weird, but I'll take it.
You don't deserve more respect than the living.
Hey,
Please
Merc,
my offerings to me
over
and
here.
get your dung-smelling incense out of my face.
I scouted ahead. That campsite is crawling with the mercenaries that attacked me. Seems like they're searching or waiting for something. But that got me thinking. Why would those mercenaries be after both me and Raynilla? I thought about that on the way over, too. If Raynilla could afford to hire mercenaries, she wouldn't be desperate for Deredrian's help like she was in that note we found, right? Something else is going on here. That campsite is the only lead we have on finding Raynilla. If we can get there, maybe we can find something to keep us on her trail. I'm not used to looking out for others. Can you handle yourself if we run into trouble? This one was dead when we got here, right? Check around. Maybe we'll find something useful.
Says they don't have a name, 2 lanterns, no operative allies. Okay.
Wait. Those lanterns. This is Rhaenyra's signal? I think I've seen it before.
Okay.
Look, someone left a trail. Crouch
Yeah.
down and you'll see it. From the tracks, it looks like 2 fleeing, 2 in pursuit. They couldn't have gone too far. Looks like Rhaenyra and one other got away, got rid of her tail, and managed to hide her prince from here with magic.
Welcome to the operation. Any and all past involvement with Rhaenyra is, of course, forgiven. Do as I ask, and you'll have your debts to Harn wiped out in no time. I've arranged for a few of my mercenaries to meet you outside Necrom. From there, lead them to Rhaenyra's campsite. Per your request, I will pay extra for any names and additional information you can give them on her organization. She's been a thorn in my side for far too long. Dim is still of no use to me. If you can, see that you leave her alive. However, if Sharp as Night crosses your path, abandon all directives and prioritize his capture. He got put on Rhaenyra's trail by some strange twist of fate. Where she is may also be. I know you must want to get even with him, but please try not to harm him beyond repair. Bring him to me alive, and I will grant you 3 times the promised rate. That's not weird at all.
Well, if Deredrian came here to help Rhaenyra, it doesn't seem like she did a very good job.
Nope.
And no other sign of Rhaenyra or the one she was traveling with. What are those notes? What did you find out? Right. She threw in with the reformer who told her to prioritize my capture over Rhaenyra's? What? And he's the one who hired me without knowing it? This is the last time I ever find work through a job broker. No,
It's like a temp agency, right?
We can piece it together.
Those aren't fun.
The fence moving specialty items, the 2 lantern signal, the list of operatives, this person called Dim who the reformer wants back alive. Rhaenyra isn't traveling alone with some trinket. She's freeing a slave.
But why would you name someone Dim? Are they dim? Like, you know?
I don't want
That's
to
just
think
weird.
about that right
Anyway.
now. This can't be all there is. There has to be someone who can give us answers. There was another name I saw, Mevi, in Old Isra, right? That's not far. If we can find her, maybe she could tell us more.
Maybe.
I'll meet you there. I just need a minute.
Yeah, I wish I could fucking port there. So far, not bad. I kind of hope it's not like a really long quest. Not bad though. Some really good background on what's happened, and the quests in this game are always pretty good. Hi. Quests in this game are always pretty interesting. Truly.
You there. You look like a capable forager.
I am not. You will not forage for my berries, young
See
sir.
that? 2 lanterns. That's got to be Mevi.
Sharp as night. By Azura, after all these years, is it really you?
I was afraid you'd say something like that.
What's going on?
I don't know you, and I've never met Sharp. but the way my Raynilla spoke of him, I'd recognize him anywhere. Are you one of her connections? Have you been watching over him all this time? Did he finally remember Raynilla? The Reformer uses experimental magic on his slaves. Raynilla didn't understand the process, and when she excised it from Sharp to free him, it tore something from him. His memories, she thought. Raynilla never forgave herself for what happened. She put herself on assignment. She's freeing another from the Reformer. I haven't heard from her, but that's how these things often go. Forgive me, it's only just occurred to me, but if Sharp has no memories of Raynilla, how did you find me? What? Directrian? No, Raynilla needed her help to find the smugglers' tunnels in Gorn. She'd arranged for a boat to take them to safety. If it's just the two of them in those tunnels, I need to get to her. Please, can you help? You two go on ahead. I need to gather Raynilla's research. Prepare to travel light for a while. We always knew this day might come. Thankfully, we always tried to remain ready for just such an occasion. I can spare a moment to tell you what I know, but after, we really should get moving to Gorn. She is my wife. Sharp is the reason we met, actually. She needed forged documents for his new identity. I'd never done anything like that before, but she convinced me. Pity he didn't get to use the forgeries. But some good came of it, at least. It is. She told me he had ambitious ideals that challenged the traditions of House Telvanni. But when she witnessed the cost of those ideals firsthand, she had a change of heart. Breaking ties wasn't enough. She started freeing his slaves. When she lets me, I'm skilled in forgeries and logistics, but I've never done field work, not like her. It's dangerous work and, well, she's always been very protective of me. She has an informal web of operatives across Tamriel focused on freeing slaves. She relies heavily on favors and appealing to people's better nature. It's a struggle, to be sure. I think Raynilla takes on a lot more than she can bear. He's a rich and powerful Telvanni magister who hides behind his moniker and keeps the particulars of his research close to his chest. He practices horrible experiments on his slaves. Somehow, he thinks his work is going to end slavery in Tamriel. Raynilla says he uses some experimental metal to create a sort of link between him and his subjects. I've blocked out most of the details, but I do know that Sharp was the Reformer's favorite. Sharp's resistance always captivated the Reformer. It was as if perfecting that link and conquering Sharp's will was his greatest trial.
It's not creepy at all. No, that's
Precisely. After that happened to Sharp, Raynilla studied the vile process and learned how to safely deattune those freed after him. She'll be thrilled to see him again. I just know it. She might even know how to restore his memories. Raynilla can tell you more when we find her. The way she speaks of him, it's like she's worrying after an old friend. She liked to imagine that he ended up living a peaceful life as a fisherman somewhere. He was feral when she excised him from the Reformer's control. She had no choice but to subdue him. She delivered him to Directrian at an old safe site in Valenwood. He was supposed to go to Blackmarsh from there, but things didn't go as planned. Directrian put a hand on Sharp to shake him awake, and he nearly clawed her face off. She said she barely escaped with her life. I can't blame Sharp, and Raynilla felt the same. He must have reacted in fear, that's all. No, Directrian was furious. Raynilla didn't know such a thing would happen, but that didn't seem to matter to Directrian. She had complained that Raynilla wasn't paying her enough anyway. I'm just sad it ended this way for her. Sharp, Raynilla would say that you're under no obligation to help, but please.
I'm on my way. Where are the smugglers' tunnels you mentioned?
I think there's a secret entrance in the southwest tunnels. I'll follow shortly. Please, hurry.
Exciting. Must be dangerous to wander.
Hmm. Who says to go through a public dungeon, right? You know, why not? We get that.
Oh, fellow researcher. Look at what I found.
I could seek help in Necrom, or... Are you there?
Hmm. No, they go through the public dungeon for this? I don't mind, but okay. Meat sharp.
You're here after all. I was about to reel in this piece of my past without you. I thought maybe you decided to move. This is far beyond what I hired you for, isn't it? Maybe you're like me and you never pass up a payday. But I probably wouldn't even have stopped to help someone like me in the first place. Gorn is packed to the brim with mad wizards. Doesn't make it too different from the rest of the peninsula, but I've heard worse things have moved in recently. I guess what I'm saying is I'll watch your back in there so long as you're watching mine.
Is that a Titan? Okay. Oh. Interesting. Alright, this will go this way. Just take the fastest path we can, I guess. Yeah.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, well, you got in my way. I couldn't loot the body, so I didn't actually want to talk to you. Is he a warden? There it is on which way I go. Oops. Jesus Christ. Damn it.
I won't let you take her back.
They've got a corner. Hey, fetchers! Looking for me?
Sharp, help us, please.
Renilla went through that door. She looked hurt. Bad.
Bang, bang.
Sharp, please. Help her.
Kaj Kujay? What are you doing here?
What did you just call me?
Renilla, I'm here. Just stay still. You're Sharp's friend? I had feared he spent all those years alone. But he found someone. He found you. His sister, Dimike. So close to freedom. Promise you'll help her. Take her the rest of the way, please. Help her. Too late for me. Deredrian and those mercenaries made sure of that. I never wanted my Mevi to get caught up in all this. To have to run forever from the Reformer. And the others.
Why am I going in and out of
He'll
combat?
never stop until Sharp is his again. I didn't have time. There's so much I could have done. I just
What the fuck?
couldn't
That's so
do it on
distracting.
my own. Sharp looks strong, healthy. I'm sorry. So sorry. But glad to see him one last time. Renilla, stay with me, love. Please. Renilla.
That sucks.
Pray
Is there a way to
God
save her? Did I do something
she
wrong?
can't be gone. She fought so hard to protect me. What am I going to do? We were supposed to have help. I thought maybe you and Sharp, but I can see it in his eyes. He doesn't remember me, does he? He doesn't remember anything. Kaj Kujay, elder brother. It's what I always called him. Raynilla didn't know how to properly excise him from the Reformer's attunement back then. Like the others. Like me. Deeknujay. His little sister. I don't think we had the same parents, but that was what he called me. He was there from the day I hatched. He always said he would come back for me. Help me escape. I'd given up all hope. I don't know. She said something about a safe house in Silent Mire, but our final destination was somewhere deep in Black Marsh. We barely escaped Deredrian, and now Raynella's gone. I don't know what I'm going to do.
We were too late. I thought something might come back to me seeing Raynilla. She knew me, and now she's just gone. I don't feel any memories stirring when I look at her either. Just nothing. I gave up on finding answers about my past a long time ago. I don't understand why this had to happen now. Help her. I'm a mercenary. I don't know how to look out for someone like her. And if this reformer is as powerful and dangerous as everyone said, there's not a place in Tamriel that is going to be safe for her anyway. He's more than after me. He's obsessed with me. But that I can do something about. If I could just track him down. That's what I have to do. Find the reformer and be his end. But, you heard Raynilla, if I try to do it alone, I'll end up like her. Going after the reformer is a different job for a different day. Hunting my hunter is going to take time and patience. For now, take your payment, and if you'd like me watching your back wherever you're headed next, send for me. I'll be there.
I'll be there. Sorry.
You okay? Raynilla got you this far. I'll take you the rest of the way. And then I'm never coming back to Morrowind.
Where are you taking her?
You've made your path clear, Sharp. If you fail at taking out the reformer and fall under his control again, it's better if you don't know.
Sharp, please come with us. You don't have to be alone.
I am not going to be alone, and I'm not going to fail.
He doesn't like you. Alright, well that's it for this quest, everybody. So that's how you unlock Sharp as Knight. That's at least a first part of his quest. Now if you want to you know, level him up and do more of his quests, all you have to do is slot him in here, call upon him, and level him up, gain his rapport, and as you level up his rapport, you'll gain his confidence and his trust in you, and then you'll do more quests together and ultimately find the end of this. So pretty nice. I like it. I've heard Sharp as Knight's a really good companion, so we'll see. Or I'll see. Thank you for watching, and this is probably going to be a series, or at least I just try to cover like how you unlock the companions and just doing their initial quests, at least. But this one was a nice one. I liked it. A little tragic for...
Freedom at last. If only my mind would accept it as true.
Enjoy your freedom. For real, man. But anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.